bit.
Get that going.
This.
Yeah. See, I like to personally use a strap when using, especially on 20s. I like to go for speed, bro. Get in here, just a little of that.
You gotta push
See,
up with the
strap.
leg.
The strap, you can isolate the bicep better.
It's like a
biceps
push curl.
Yeah, just like that.
Push curl.
Sometimes if you want to do explosive clean curls, I'll dip at the hip. You're here, a little bit of that, huh? A little third pull action. Oh. Hey guys,
Awesome. What's going on?
let's talk about week 4.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Amen.
We're a couple days away. So coming in with week 4, I kind of feel like Santa, because all I've heard is, when can we test? When can we test? Are we going to test? Guess what? Bringing it to you for Christmas, you're going to test. And it's going to be a heavy week. So with all the travel, with everything going on, give yourself a moment. Don't beat yourself up completely. Be calm, be patient. If you have questions about reorganizing the week, let me know. I'll help you through it. But don't kill yourself over this. But we are going to test out, and we're going to have some fun. And maybe you can do some curls.
Yeah, we're gonna do some curls this week.
Maybe.
Curls, baby.
Maybe. So the program, the weightlifting program coming at you, pretty simple. Not a whole lot of technique drills. We have the main lifts, some stream stuff with it, but we're going after weight. So let's see what we can do, all right? Remember, take small jumps going up to that 100%. We have it written out. I believe it goes 85, 90, 95, 100%. When you're in that range, make those small jumps. Don't get to 100% and be like, hey, I'm going to add 20 pounds and just go after it. Listen to your body. Do it appropriately. Let's talk about the bottom.
Gotta even it out.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Even it. Where's your strap?
Got a major pump going.
Coffee.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so we are maxing. So listen very, very, very closely. Conditioning is absolutely, utterly, oh, that's nice. That's not a little higher. Let elbow a little higher. Yeah, come on now. My bicep actually hurts. Like, I'm not dead serious right now. Conditioning is by far this week absolute not a priority. In fact, when you're doing this, I got a couple of things specifically I want to talk about. So first off, day 1, you're going to spend 3 minutes handstand practice. Again, shouldn't be taxing you guys out too much. Getting the shoulders warmed up for doing a lot of overhead stuff, working on the handstand, continuing that progression of work on the handstand. For your strength and skill, you're going to do 2 or 3 handstand push-ups every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. So whatever your levels are at. Preferably strict in some form or fashion. If you have to kip, that's fine. I would prefer you guys find a variation or a way to scale it that you can actually work through to actually do it strict, so you're actually working on the musculature of the drive. But again, if kip's going to work for you, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure that you're staying tight with the neck, shoulders, back. After that, you can do max effort band pulls. We introduced you to that, guys, last week. Straight arms, boom, boom, boom. You're going as hard, as fast as you can, keeping it across the nipple, pulling back and down the whole entire time, and literally go until you can't go anymore. So once you've thought, oh man, I'm tired, do about 20 more, all right? Rest your 90 seconds, do your 3 rounds of that. You should get your shoulder blades pulled back nice and tight. It should be wonderful. Conditioning is going to be a 5-minute row at 80 to 85% of output, all right? So that just means don't freaking blow your load. 5 minutes, just row through it, nice and casual. Guys should be around the 1,000 to 12 or 15, or now 5 minutes, we're getting it. You should be into about the 1,500 mark-ish. Ladies probably around the 1,000. Not crazy output as far as that one goes. Here's the deal. Do not do this until after day 3. So do it on day 3 or just wait until later. When you're getting into this stuff, guys, I don't want you doing any conditioning or any additional work because you're going to max out clean and jerk day 1, I believe.
Yep.
Snatch day 3. So leave this. You can do this day 3 after you lift. Don't do any of this crap beforehand. So if you've been doing it day 2 for conditioning and then waiting till the end to do the last one, just hold off, wait until you're done with your max out on your snatch, and then you can implement this one in. So if you want to look at it as one conditioning day, look at it as one conditioning day, put it after all your max stuff. Day 2 of conditioning, warm up, again, 5 minutes jump rope or double unders. Again, spending some time working on the good positions for the jump rope, good positions for the double unders. Your skill, you are going to choose 1 rope climb, 3 chest to bar pull-ups, or 5 regular pull-ups of any scaled variation. You're going to do that every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. So again, whatever you pick and choose with that. Lighter week for this stuff. So only 1 rope climb, only 3 chest to bar pull-ups, only 5 pull-ups. Keep with it. Don't add on because it's easy if it is easy for you. All right? You get down to your conditioning, 200-meter run or 250-meter row. Some of us up in the Midwest have had a nice warm burst
Beautiful.
If it holds off for a little while longer, go outside, run. You know, mix it up a little bit, change some things. But you choose 200-meter run or 250-meter row, either way. You're gonna pop off, do 10 push-ups. If you can go full range of motion, hand release preferred. And then 5 kettlebell snatch each arm. I want 5 right followed by 5 left. I don't want the touch and go alternating. So hit all 5 in a row, preferably from the hip. Okay, not touching the ground and going up from that position. Choose your weight, whatever you can manage. You can do 53 for gentlemen, 53 for ladies, 35. If you can really push it to a 70 for a gentleman, thumbs up, 44 for ladies. But do something you can do consistently, 5 unbroken on each arm, every single round. Really simple, you're gonna actually break 90 seconds in between 3 total rounds of that little complex. Day 2 of conditioning is completely optional. All right, if you're feeling beat up at the end of this week, don't even freaking do it. Use day 1, that's it, work a little bit of skill. If you're really feeling beat up, don't even do day 1. All right, this week of conditioning is just kind of, you know, for the crackheads that need it, it's in there. But make sure you're not doing it until after day 3, and make sure you're definitely not doing day 2 if you feel really, really, really wrecked. Really quick, a note on the handstand push-ups. Find a way you can scale. Again, preferably something that's gonna actually have you guys going strict. So if you can do shorter range of motion, strict, so stack ab mats, weight plates under ab mats, however the heck you wanna do them, that's fine. Another really, really simple, easy variation is to get into a pike position on a box. So toes on the box, I walk myself into a good pike position, lower the head straight down, touch, drive from there. You can do it from your knees as well. If you want to make it slightly more challenging, you can actually post your feet up on the wall. So I get into an L here, straight out, boom, boom. Just make sure that your torso is vertical, so don't have any crazy angles. It's not an inverted push-up, so I don't want to see this. Lock the hands in, good vertical torso, go for that position. Last piece of the puzzle you're going to see on 3 days. I do believe it's day 2, day 4, and day 5 of the weightlifting conditioning. You'll see abs, ABS. Abs. All right? Here's your 3 options. Okay, and you can pick and choose these however you want to, however you want to add them in, but these are the 3 I want you guys looking at. Either do a 10-second hollow hold followed by a 10-second back arch, rest 20 seconds, 5 rounds. Okay, and we'll talk a little more about this back arch because that's the specific one I want to see. You can pick max effort sit-ups, rest 2 minutes, 3 rounds. If you have access to a GHD, do a 5x5, or if you're feeling pretty frisky, go ahead and do 5 sets of 10 or 5 sets of 15. Depends on how competent you are with it. You should not be wrecked, okay? Especially if you're gonna do the GHD stuff. The next day you wake up, you shouldn't be bent over and curled like this. So if you haven't been on a GHD in a while, stick to simply a 5x5. If you haven't been on a GHD ever, let's not even get into that right now, all right? 10-second hollow hold, 10-second back arch, 5 rounds. Max effort sit-ups, rest 2 minutes, 3 rounds. 5x5 of GHD sit-ups. With the hollow holds, guys, make sure you're doing a good, honest hollow hold. There's a lot of really great videos out there for it. One of the best explanations I've heard to get this scaled properly, get your lower back engaged on the floor, hands out, palms extended up. This is where we start. I start to extend the feet towards the ceiling. If I'm still low back in, good and solid, thumbs up. I can start to lower those feet, slow, 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 slow. If I can still maintain this tight core with my lower back engaged in the ground with a nice low position of the legs, then I can start extending the hands over in the opposite direction as well. But if I get to, let's say, here, and my back starts to arch up, go back up, get the lower back engaged, this is your 10-second hold. As far as your back arch goes, it's the same essentially as a Superman, but a little more kind of focus on a good tight midline, a good tight core, toes and knees together, hands straight up. I'm gonna squeeze my butt, I'm gonna jam my belly button into the ground. I'm not looking up. Keep the head neutral, lift the hands and quads as far off the ground as possible. That's your back arch position. This feels really good right now. Cool?
Yes. Last thing, one thing I know on there's jerk from the box or blocks. If that confuses you and you don't have jerk boxes, you can do from the rack. So, nothing special other than having it on a box where you can drop the bar, very nice. But if you don't have that, use it on the rack, drop the weight, have a friend help lift it back up. Or if you're really feeling good, lower the weight back down and walk it into the rack. But I think that's the only thing where I haven't seen pop up and I'm not sure if we'll get questions on. But if you do have questions, never hesitate. It's Christmas, the answers are flowing. And look at this beautiful Christmas weather. We're in Ohio, 60 degrees.
Like March.
I'm breaking out the grill. It's gonna be a good night.
Guys, the one last thing I would say on there is day 1 and day 2, when you see working up to 100%, 100% means essentially keep going until you hit the 100%. It doesn't mean only work up to your prior PRs.
Yes.
So we're maxing this week.
Yes.
Right? So if you
Small
hit your
jumps.
100, keep going.
Small jumps. Remember, don't hit 100 and then be like, hey, 20 pounds, I'm good for it. Small jumps, work your way up. But get it. Let's get some.
Hold on. Where's the straps at?
Maybe you should take your coat off, look like you're staying a while.
No way.
Yeah, you should.
Gross.